What does trauma make you do? Years ago, well, 11, 12, something like that, 11, 12 years ago, I went through a divorce and it was a little traumatic. You know, we had been together since we were kids. Got married when I was like 19, I think, 18. And yeah, 18. And we ended up splitting up when I was 38. So about 20 years. And it put me in this weird state. Like, I got very poetic. Not to say that I'm not still. I am. I don't put myself there as often as I did when I was going through that. So I guess good poetry or good writings come from emotion. And I was very emotional at that time. So I thought, and it's kind of weird, and I'm not looking for anything out of this. I just figured I'd read a couple or read a few or read a bunch, see how it goes. And just kind of let everybody see what they think. And more so, I want to know what you do. Like, what do you do when you get traumatized or when you go through something stressful? What coping mechanisms do you use? One of mine at that time was to write poetry. So, without further ado, I will go into reading a couple of those. And this may hit, it may not, it may be stupid, but I'm going to go ahead and do it because I wanted something to do tonight. And I haven't done anything on this channel in a couple weeks or a week or two. So here we go. Let's get into it. So this one is called, and I've got them on Facebook. It's on a Facebook page called Poetically Incorrect that I have. And it's got my original, or my original. It's got my actual last name on it. Poetically Incorrect Clay Birdsall. I go by Clay Allen because it sounds better. But anyway, the first one is called Inside. Truth be known, I'm a vast pool of frustration, stressed and exhausted and tired of the aggravation. Your mind gets bent and loses its fight. Your thoughts grow weary with no end in sight. The struggle is fierce to make it all end. Strive to be tough and yet break before you bend. One doesn't always get what they want. No, I read that wrong. One doesn't always get what one sometimes wants. Fall victim to the anguish of life's little taunts. That's it. That's the first one. That's Inside. So we'll move on. I need a drink, as usual. I've always got the dry throat. Okay. What is this? I don't want that. This one might be a little hard to read. I don't know why I chose a light. It's a poem with white text on a light colored background. The hardest truth. It hurts so bad to lose a loved one. Never seems fair to know their time here is done. Can we turn back time and just stop this passing? Back to a good day when we were sitting around laughing. The unfortunate truth is that's not part of the deal. We cannot change back that which is God's will. So instead, you embrace their life with no selfish gain. Celebrate their life so it was not in vain. Honor them with love and leave nothing to hide. For one day you'll regain, that's not what it says. For one day you'll rejoin them peacefully. Oh God, I messed that all up. Let me go back a couple. Celebrate their life so it was not in vain. Honor them with love and leave nothing to hide. For one day you'll rejoin them peacefully and patiently waiting for you on the other side. So I called it the hardest truth. Should have called it on the other side. All right, let's go on. Um, answered prayers. Where are we at? We're at 5 minutes. Sometimes when you pray, looking for answers that don't seem to come right away, it's because the answer you seek isn't always the answer to your question. It's the confirmation that you've actually learned this valuable life lesson. See, if we had all the answers to a test simply given to us, if we had all the answers to a test just simply given to us, we wouldn't really be educated on what the test actually was. To learn this life, we must actually be living. Therefore, the answers are learned and not simply given. Oh, yeah. Not bad. Let's go on. Maybe we'll do one more for now, called gifts. As humans, we are capable of so many things. We find ways to cope with whatever life brings. Some build sculptures or artistic statues, perhaps. Others strap on their shoes and do a few laps. There's those that make music that capture our souls. And the football players that win Super Bowls. This one's kind of tacky. Some will write poetry that's similar to this. Others can write storylines that are pure literary bliss. As humans, we're a people that are made to adapt. Our true beauty is bared when our minds are unwrapped. Ooh, I like that. Shelter yourself, not of this unfiltered ability, to express who you are with your gift to society. I don't know, that one had some tacky moments and it had some good moments. So that's we'll do one more. I keep thinking I'm gonna do just one more. This one's not bad. I remember this one. I called it Matter Undermined. They bend and stretch until they bust. These hinges in your mind are covered in rust. A cancer of sorts that just eats away, devouring your thoughts as they start to decay. Stress and worry at its all-time high, tugging and pulling as you barely get by. But what do you do when there's nothing left to do? Which way do you go? Which road do you choose? Need a reprieve to figure it out. Muddled and confused as you scream and you shout. Release me from these thoughts. They're more than I can take. Remove them from my head, for it's mine they will break. Take a deep breath and count to 10. Relax and calm down and repeat it again. That is it on that one. There is one, I don't know if it's on here, that is really cool. It's an old one I wrote a long time ago. Let me see if I can find it. I believe it was called Shoes. This is a poem. Yeah. Still looking. A friend of mine years ago read this one and was supposed to, either him or his wife, I think his wife, they were gonna burn it onto a piece of wood so I could hang it up. It was pretty cool, but it never happened. Let's see. For some reason, my Facebook page is loading very slowly. I couldn't edit this out if I wanted to. Let's see. Come on. Nope. This one's way down there. I kind of didn't realize that I wrote this many. And as I'm scrolling, I'm seeing some of the ones that I wrote that were during a time when I thought me and my ex were gonna end up making it and we were gonna stay together. And it's just funny now looking back at stuff like that. That's it. It's not in there. Where is it? I gotta find that one at some point and let you guys hear that one. It's really good. But anyway, that is it for tonight. Might even have gone a little longer than I wanted to. Maybe I'll trim some of this out. I don't know. We'll see. Just let me know what you think. I'm not planning on changing this to a poetry channel or anything like that. Because like I said, I haven't really gotten too into it in a long time. It's been, what was the last post? The last post was 2015. So the first poem that I read to you was July 27th, 2015. That was the last time I posted anything. So 9 years ago. So that's it. I'm going to be done with this video for now. And I'm just curious what you thought. But more so, I'm curious, what do you do when things stress you out or when you get traumatized? How do you cope? Do you write poetry? Do you sing? Do you go out and shoot targets? An avid gun owner? I mean, let me know what you do. What do you do? Do you go out and... I know when I was a kid, when I was little, like 12 to 15, when I was really angry, I used to take I had a Louisville Slugger. It was a maple baseball bat, and it was like one of the hardest bats you can get. And I would take that thing and I would go outside. I might have had a little bit of anger issues, and I would hit pine trees, little small saplings, 2 to 4 inch in diameter. I would hit them with that bat repeatedly until they fell over. It helped. It worked. It calmed me down, got the frustrations out. It's no worse than one of those rooms that they have where you can go in and destroy stuff. So, but let me know, what do you do when things stress you out or when things traumatize you to the point where you've got to find some sort of release? Let me know in the comments, and maybe we can even do we'll do a live about that at some point. So that's it. I'm going to change up things for my ending because I noticed that a lot of times I say something that somebody else says and I never even realized it. So I don't want to copy nobody. So I am going to leave it at that, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.